today. From State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. They'll roll him out right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for him with Conner. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. first down, he'll drop to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Chandler Jones just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So they got some pressure, maybe hoping to get a safety, and they get roughing the passer.
And gave up a pass completion as well. Nothing really went right on that play for them.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Back to throw now on first down. Dancing to his left. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They start the drive with counter, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Murray. This will be swung out here for counter. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10 is counter. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down and 8.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps. Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Murray now to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
They'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's got the hook up to Moore. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them.
Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On the handoff, it's Samuels. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. He'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The football going back over to Arizona now. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Quick slant caught by Kirk.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Murray now on 1st down. To Connor on the check down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Working with a 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll try to run it in, going option right. Murray fighting, lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. On second down, Samuels. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Trying to get the first with Samuels. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. On first down, it's Samuels. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They go draw play. This is Samuels. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. But remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. He could go a second, but instead it's 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Samuels, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. From the 36, Murray. He'll buy some time right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Shotgun now from Murray. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as we say goodbye to September and take a look around the NFL here on this first day of October. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, where it was the visiting Bengals who were able to come away with the road victory. Joe Burrow leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. Patrick Mahomes has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore. Check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting New England Patriots. Lamar Jackson, excellent in the victory as his guys moved to 3-1 after 4 games. Meanwhile, in our game, to call it a defensive battle would be an understatement. 0-0 is our score. We'll be looking for something in that second half.
So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have one half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
On first down, it's Connor, and he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. To throw is Murray. Got his man, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Murray's throw going into the hands of Williams. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Murray. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Oh, Watt shaken up. J.J. still down here following that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And that is incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
On 3rd down, here's Samuels. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here comes the blitz as they look, and he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Chandler Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spent all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
Murray fighting, lost the football, and it looks like Steeler football. It is.
And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this one's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
And
he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chandler Jones able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
A big play that time on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side. And he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Throwing on first down is Murray. It's complete to Williams. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 41, Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Murray giving to Connor on the draw. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Here's Murray. Throw right side, complete to Williams.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. Well, it took a while to get anything on the scoreboard, but we finally have our first points of the contest.
So the question now becomes, can they make this one stand up? In the way that these defenses have played, those 3 points almost look like 30, don't they?
Yeah, those 3 points look like a miracle right now.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position, a touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
On third down, Samuels. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Steps away. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw now on first down. Out to his left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And the question now, can they get closer on third down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. This hasn't exactly been a battle of one touchdown after the other, quite the opposite. But at 3-3 now here in the fourth, it's been an entertaining game considering just 2 field goals.
Yeah, is it really a football game now, or are we watching baseball? This feels like a pitcher's duel, doesn't it? Nice and tense on the edge of your seat. Have you been scoring this one? A lot of strikeouts and ground balls in this one.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest to this fourth quarter.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Murray a give. This is Connor.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. Here's Murray. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? space, and he takes off.
On the move to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Being chased out left. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, a give to Connor. Oh, Connor loses it, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
A give to the brother of J.J. This is Derek Watt. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play. Who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
We still wait on the first touchdown of the game, but a second field goal now makes it a 6-3 score.
Yeah, I know a lot of people would call this the definition of winning ugly. To me, this is gorgeous. I'm a defender, right? I love these kind of games. The tension is high. Who's going to make the play to win it? And right now, that field goal may be the advantage they need.
Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down 6-3. A minute 37 remaining. It's complete to Hopkins. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Now Murray. And that's caught by Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Hands to the up man. This is Watt. Down to the 25. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They go with Watt again, the fullback. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And quickly they get to the line. Trying to power it ahead with Watt. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game, What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
You loved the
did.
defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for the Steelers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time.